everyone, welcome back to Up Next, the weekly show where me and Kalen give you our first impressions on some new music that came out over the weekend. I already said Kalen's here, but in case you forgot, they're also very beautiful and talented.
Thank you. So are you, Carrie?
Oh, thanks. I wanted to switch it up this week. Keep it a little loose, you know? We each have a few albums that we're bringing forward that we're super excited to talk about. Tell me about music.
Oh man, it's so hard to decide where to start this week.
I know.
I'm going to start with a friend of the project, Cafe Atomico, with their new album, Panamericana, Babylon. This album got my attention. It's kind of loosely inspired by Kenneth Anger's Hollywood Babylon, but this is a interpretation through their lens as someone living in Venezuela, and specifically the highway system of Venezuela and the Pan American highway that they talk about traveling a lot as a child, just all over the country. It's a road with a lot of history, a lot of legends and folklore surround it. So they say that this album is a collection of some true stories, some legends, some stuff that maybe happened, maybe it didn't. Also much like the inspiration piece where it's like, I don't know if all that actually happened, but
Venezuelan on the road?
Yes, yeah. It's very much a kind of story of this highway.
And you think of like, this is like more specific to On the Road, but like the apple, like these themes, like the apple pie, like it's more the mythos and the legend of the thing. It becomes its own like folk story as you go. As it's like, again, very much the journey, not the destination, I guess.
Yes, this album is super, super long, too. It's easily well over an hour of just these beautiful collections. And it's this really cool outsider freak folk stuff that we love to hear from Cafe Atomico. And some stuff that gets a little more garagey, some stuff that's a little more psychedelic. So it's kind of all over the place in terms of its sound, but it's the perfect road trip album.
That's so sick.
All of the lyrics, I believe, are in Spanish, at least the ones that I heard. But they're also all on the Bandcamp page, so you can take a listen and also read along to the storytelling happening here.
Translating services have come a long way online.
Yes.
You got it. I believe in you. And also, just like listen to the music and feel it.
Yeah, just feel the vibe. And this album is very vibey. It's a great, kind of late summer album for all your road trips and explorations.
It's like Madonna said, music makes the people come together.
Powerful stuff.
Well, you said there wasn't really a strict theme that we had figured out for the week, but I actually have the perfect follow-up album to this.
Oh, perfect.
Because this album is also for driving. Mm-hmm. This is Transmission by Mr. Redacted.
Okay.
This is what
I just love the name. I like the band name, yeah.
It's super cute. No, this is more of like a proto-hardcore kind of sound. It's super lo-fi, super blown out. I was telling you before, it sounds like it was actually recorded on a Nintendo DS using the little recording.
Yes.
You remember that?
Totally.
It gives that, because the playback is rough. But it's DIY. So much fun.
It's crunchy.
Yeah, and especially that like southern DIY as well. It's super cool, super energetic, and they describe it as rock music to drive to.
I love that, and I love this early punk sound. We saw a band this past weekend, The Gobs from Olympia, Washington, and it reminded me how much I love punk songs that are about a minute long.
Yeah, and Olympia too, like that's legit as fuck. Like
just like dumb. You can tell they're really, really having fun with it. And this album kind of takes the same carefree approach.
And it's also out on Ragdoll Records, who we might have seen around a time or two.
Yeah.
Would love to go to a Mr. Redacted show sometime. Really fun. Yeah, we are giving you some good road trip stuff. If you happen to be like heading to the beach in these last few weeks of summer, put these on, give them a spin.
It's great, fast, loose, high energy. Doesn't take itself too seriously. It's not trying to be like the most hardcore tough guy stuff in the world, which I also really like about the punk music that pulls from this era, where it's not quite so serious.
Well, yeah, and there's also like never mind. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, I have another album that's also sort of traveling themed.
It's all happening.
Wow. It's All Lands and Customs Are Ephemeral by Tiocph.
That's probably how I would say that.
I describe this as broken transmission, which is sort of out of the vaporwave scene where all of this stuff sounds like it's coming through like warbled radio waves. And this is a lot of different folk music, world music that is edited, worked over with some glitchy effects and noise and some personal field recordings too. So like one of the songs on here uses bird chirps from the artist's pet birds.
Oh, so bird guy.
There's some personal touches here. And yeah, it just explores different folk music from the Mediterranean through West Africa, through Nova Scotia and the UK, and just kind of explores these different themes of the world, how our music, some of it sounds the same and some of it's different.
Well, I love when world music can be specific to, like, regional specific. I don't know. I feel like some people have taken umbrage with the tag of world music because it's like, what the fuck does that even mean? But I feel like these specific folk and like cultural references maybe help it out a lot. I don't know.
Because it is pulling music from all over the world, I feel comfortable calling this album world music.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm not trying to...
No, I mean, there's definitely some stuff that came out of the, like, 90s world music craze where it's like, you can just call this what this is. You don't have to call world music. You can say, this is music from India, or this is music from West Africa.
And it's just a little bit more of it can be a really dated tag, and a really, like, white-centric tag.
Totally. It's very, like, exoticizing. Yes. And that's unnecessary.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's what this is.
It's like, just call it what it is. No, I don't think it is at all. In fact, I think this is a really good example of pulling specific regions and making them work well.
And it's kind of putting it all in a melting pot through this glitchy effect that's happening, through the broken transmission sound of it all.
So sick.
That makes it all kind of blend together in a really nice mix where it's like you wouldn't normally hear all these sounds like back to back like this, but it all works really nicely.
Oh, I love that. I love the smoothing it over. That's lovely. Thank you, Tiocph. Sometimes I put my mouth on the mic for emphasis. Does it help?
We'll have to let the listeners give us the feedback on if the ASMR sounds are working.
Let's see what the audience thinks. Can I tell you about my next album?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Awesome. It is Sleep in the Shadow of the Alternator by Leo Chadburn. This is a really strange and incredible album. Those are the two adjectives. It's a lot of spoken word, really beautifully written, super poetic, and very done alongside a lot of drones, a lot of just weird electronic sounds. This guy's like a composer and sound design guy. He's a composer and sound design guy, and so he's really good.
He's really good at composing?
Yeah, and like designing sound.
And is he good at designing sound?
I'm just saying, this is like a one-man job, and he really knows what he's doing.
Totally.
Yeah. And just the way it's all put together, if you were to like put your like over-ear cans on and close your eyes in a dark room, this would be a really crazy meditation.
I was gonna say this is very hypnotic.
Yes. Yeah.
This guy, I don't know if he does like hypnosis stuff, but he's got the voice for it.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's really, really cool. And I love that it's all made by him and stuff. It's almost a foil to that unfortunate AI album we talked about a few weeks ago. I wanted to touch on this.
We can address the allegations.
I think we even talked about it last week. We just keep bringing it up.
Well, we talked about it on our weekly podcast. I don't know if we touched on it on the last episode of Up Next, but we do want to acknowledge that.
I probably forgot.
The album, I don't want to say the name of it. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you were there, if you saw it.
It was the Weavy Stunter album. Yeah. And someone left a wonderful comment explaining how to keep an eye out for AI stuff, and I was really appreciative, but I didn't respond to it, and I think they deleted it, and I'm sorry.
It's crazy. I feel like such a boomer, because I'm like, I know how to tell. Obviously, I know how to tell what's AI and what isn't, but like sometimes it just slips through the cracks. I'm like, I didn't look closely enough at the light bulbs. I'm like, I don't know.
The clock was oblong.
Yeah, the clock was the wrong shape. One of the little things.
The guy was so smooth.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. We're going to be okay. All that being said, this is a great alternative because it is really close spoken word, super evocative, super immersive, much like that album was, but it's actually made by a guy. Isn't that great?
Wow.
That's also, enjoy the Leo Chadburn album.
Do you have more information about where all the album goes, because I know the segment you showed me was him like kind of guiding you up a mountain
I've
through a frozen tundra.
I've literally only heard the first track.
Okay, great. Well, we'll have to see where else he takes us. So if you can't go anywhere on vacation this summer, this will take you on a journey through the theater of the mind.
The theater of the mind. The mind is a beautiful thing. It's about the tenacity of the human spirit. These are 4, about 10-minute long tracks each, and so maybe this will help us figure out where the album goes. Track 1, The Body Becomes a Viewfinder.
Ooh, see, that's what I just said.
Exactly. Track 2, Magic Flora of the East Midlands.
Ooh, I'm so excited to experience the magic flora of the East Midlands through the theater of the mind.
Track 3, Move Like a Freight Train.
Ooh.
Track 4, It Is a Beautiful Day 1,000 Years Later. Are you so excited to listen to this?
I really am. I'm really excited to check this out. Thank you for sharing this one.
Anyway.
And this is so up my alley. Like you said, it's such a nice foil to the grand disappointment that I had
no,
last week.
this seems like a really rich, like, creative version of it. Yeah.
I love that.
Anyway, tell me about your next album.
My last album, my final album I'm speaking about today is A Fear of Open Water by the Exit Bags. Now, all of the other albums we've discussed so far today are all pretty uplifting, pretty fun. This one is a little bit more in the summertime sadness wave. And I don't really want to discount this artist's experience because it is very explicitly about like deep trauma. They don't really name exactly what happened, but there's some
something.
They're going through something, and this album really lays out the depressive spiral. It starts off as really softly spoken, emo, kind of slowcore stuff. Just a guitar and voice.
When you are making that music, yeah, you're definitely going through something.
And about loneliness and abandonment and isolation, and then the inability to connect with other people at all once you get into this sort of feedback loop of feeling abandoned, unable. You have no support system, and then you can't.
Loneliness and avoidance spiral. Yeah, it's like, well, it's only a matter of time.
And then it falls into harsh noise once you kind of go over that breaking point.
It dissociates.
Totally.
There's a breaking point where there's just fully separating the mind from those feelings. That's crazy.
Yeah. And on Bandcamp, the album has a few bonus remix tracks. So if you want to check out some remixes
Is that like depressive stuff, but you're shaking your ass now?
I did not listen to the remixes, so I don't know if it's quite like that, but there's a remix by Death's Dynamic Shroud, who we love.
Oh, wait, okay, shit. So they're gonna sound different.
There's a remix by Midwife. There's check it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, check out the album, check out the remixes.
I'm excited to listen.
Get sad.
Okay.
Feel it. Well, if you have your own stuff to process, I'm sure this could help a little bit too.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I have a sad one as well. My final album is He by Lady Kabela.
I would say this one's also sad.
It's pretty sad. It's at least dark.
It's very dark. I described this myself as an evil Bjork.
Yeah, I think Evil Bjork is good. I think there's flavors, if people are familiar with lingua ignotia, I feel like that's a good tag that you could pull. Although this goes into more of a structural dream pop thing rather than like that hymnal, like operatic thing that lingua ignotia does. But it's dark, it's industrial.
I saw people talking about this on the Ethel Cain subreddit too.
Okay, yeah. These are all in the Venn diagram for sure. These are great tags. Fans
dark,
of
fucked up women.
Yes, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's super tense. Like I said, it's pop. It follows a good beat, so it's not too inaccessible necessarily. There's even moments of dance and like techno stuff, which is really fun. However, there is a like screechiness, a tension, and like this deep hurt. There's like a spirituality to it that's really, really strange and cool.
Yeah, and it's so genuinely deeply weird and kind of feeling alienated from other people in a way that feels quite genuine and not like forcing it to be quirky and different.
Yeah, she's not being a weird pop girl. Like, she is a weird pop girl. She's not trying to be.
I also wrote the note on this album. This reminds me of Lolina if she was a baddie.
Yes. Okay, that's great too. But wait, is Lolina not a baddie?
Lolina is also kind of
has baddie moments, but this is like yeah, more of an embodiment.
Yeah.
Body.
This is, yeah.
Okay.
This bangs in a way. Lilina is more of the, like, intellectual.
That's true.
Kind of subdued.
And it almost has, like, sound design stuff, too.
Yeah.
And this is, like, pop. This is on for the club type shit.
This has a little bit more of a pop sensibility to it.
I keep hitting the mic today. I'm sorry. That's okay. The cost of focusing. I told Kalen I was going to try and focus really hard today, but now I keep hitting the mic in exchange.
She's so in it.
Ooh,
I love that.
I'm charged up. Yeah, I love this album. It's super fun. I always love this deep, dark pop stuff, so I'm excited to dig in a little deeper.
Great stuff. I listened to this whole thing. No notes. Wonderful.
No notes.
Solid.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
There's a song on here that sounds like Number Stations. I love that.
Cool.
Well, I think that wraps us up for this episode. Do you have anything you're looking forward to this week?
Yeah, I'm going to the pool in like a half hour.
So exciting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go swim, and that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for this week.
That's it?
I got nothing else great going on. Just kidding.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to the Philly Folk Festival this weekend. I'm super excited. I'm going to be camping there for a couple days and hanging out. If you happen to be there, come say hi.
So fun.
Yeah, and I'll be doing coverage and stuff, so we'll be posting on Instagram and such as.
Yeah, check it out. I am excited because this weekend is also the Philadelphia 48-Hour Film Festival, and one of my friends asked me to help score his movie. So that will be a new project that I'm nervous and excited about.
New Scopolia soon. That's going to be really, really cool. Movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
I think you would be so good at that because you're so good at movies.
I'm so good at movies.
I remember you're so good at movies. One time, when I think we might have first started dating or whatever, you were like out and I was at the house. Maybe I was dog sitting Bebo or something. And you had a graded paper. You were in college, but it was up on the fridge. I don't know what.
It was on the fridge. My mom put it on the fridge.
Yeah, I don't know. You were
so
in college
funny.
and it was on the fridge. But it was like a graded film review that you had clearly done. Like, it was just like a writing.
I think I know
like
the project you're talking about. I think that was for Night of the Living Dead.
I don't remember, but you were like, yeah, and then the camera does this, which clearly indicates, and I was reading it, learning stuff about cinematography.
Thank you.
Anyway, you're so good at movie.
Well, hopefully that can translate into a musical soundscape.
Yes, you just got to tap into the emotions.
We'll see.
Well, that's so exciting.
Thanks everyone for listening and joining us.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and hope you enjoyed the music. Let us know if you found anything weird that you liked, and have a good week.
Bye.